I genuinely believe that design decisions are being made not in brochures but in browsers, and that is one of the major shifts that we have seen through digital media.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Construction Voices, your trusted podcasts for all things construction in the Middle East. Today, I am joined by Nikhil Naik, Group Digital Marketing Manager at Terraco. Established in 1980, Terraco is a leader in the formulation, the production, and the distribution of environmentally friendly finishing materials across 75 countries. For over 40 years, Terraco has been developing innovative, class leading solutions for the construction industry. So, in this episode, Nikhil will be exploring things like AI, digital marketing, which you obviously specialize in, and as well as digital modeling and how they're transforming the construction industry in the region. So, it's really going to be from the way we design facades, which is very important in the region, to how we communicate with others, which personally I'm the most curious about. I don't think we've ever had anyone specialize in the marketing space in the construction on the show. So it'll be really interesting to get your views on that. So Nikhil, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Julian.
Of course. So let's start with, I think, probably the topic that everyone won't stop talking about, artificial intelligence or AI.
Mhm.
It's something my mom definitely can't differentiate on social media.
Yeah.
And it's I guess it's becoming a really crucial part of our lives and in our work space as well.
Yeah.
So how do you see AI first influencing the construction industry? And then we'll get into how you think it's influencing Terraco next.
As you know, I mean, as you have rightly said, AI is everywhere and it has taken over our lives completely.
Yeah.
It has caused a monumental shift in most of our industries, especially the construction industry. I remember internet when it had launched. I mean, I'm old enough to remember internet having launched and changing our life completely, and that is something that I feel AI is doing on a grander scale as well. It is equally transformative as well as a game changer for all of us. I believe AI can be extremely transformative, especially in the construction industry. As you have said earlier, we have Terraco has been a part of this industry since the 1980s. We have colleagues of mine working within the organization since that time. So you're talking about decades of experience, technical expertise, and know-how.
Yeah.
They understand their products, and even they say that AI has basically given them a superpower. It has helped them understand uh, the industry better, the products better. They can make predictive decisions based on results and studies that has happened, and use AI to make these design decisions. And that is something that they feel has changed their workflow completely.
Yeah.
At Terraco, what we do is we always want to offer solutions to our customers when it comes to being able to make the right choice when it comes to their projects. Recently, we had launched the text visualizer, which basically allows a customer to have a look at different textures and color combinations on an exterior facade of a typical villa.
Yeah.
Whilst that is a good starting point for us, I want to utilize the power of AI to be able to help our customers find better solutions. Off the top of my mind, I would think of solutions such as the customer being able to upload images of their project and seeing in real time how textures interact with their facades.
Yeah.
Being able to find out how textures look in different light conditions. Let's say a customer wants to find out any surface irregularities that they have on their project, as well as any surface irregularities on their facades. Uh, and these are different solutions that we can offer using AI, and that is something that is truly empowering.
Yeah, for sure.
I believe AI is going to help a lot of people within the industry find the right solutions, and that is something that is uh, extremely exciting for us.
Yeah.
We at Terraco want to utilize the power of AI to bridge the gap between technology and human creativity. And I think that is something that we can achieve thanks to artificial intelligence.
Yeah, I think I still remember when I think this was during and post COVID when AI was still new, and a lot of people in the industry really used it mainly to interact with people abroad,
Yeah.
to especially in the supplier space. They wanted to show their clients in other countries how it would look like.
Yeah.
And now it seems like AI is used whether you're in the same country, whether you're in the same office.
Right.
So I think there's high potential, a lot of potential for AI, especially in the construction. My next question and a follow up one for you at Terraco and using AI in general was, do you think that people should be intimidated by the power of AI nowadays? We know that, and it's been a long myth going on that AI could replace human
Mm.
intelligence. I want to know your thoughts on that specifically.
As I said earlier, in our organization, we have colleagues who have been a part of this industry for decades, and basically, what they have is experience. They have, a lot of ideas of what works or what has worked for the past many years.
Yeah.
And the way they are utilizing artificial intelligence is basically to help them, or rather guide them through their experience and give them better solutions.
Mhm.
Uh, Experience is something that can never be replaced. I truly believe that AI cannot replace human ingenuity,
Yeah.
but basically support us in our day-to-day activities and
Mhm.
help us make better choices. One of the powerful elements of AI is to give us predictive, outputs. We can enter certain data, and then it can predict how a particular result will eventually happen.
Yeah.
And that is something that most of the experienced professionals want
Yeah.
in this day and life. And that is something that we will be talking in next topics, I guess.
Sure, sure. And leading to our next topic, we're going to be talking about BEM. And I don't know much about it, so you're going to be enlightening me with BEM and sustainability, and also what Terraco is known for, EIFS. So I want to go back to what you guys recently shared with us. You showcased the power of BM through the partnership with Green Plan consultants. So, and with the help of independent studies, you were able to forecast
Mm.
exactly how EAFS can improve the building energy performance, which is, I think, another subtopic that everyone's been talking in the industry, because sustainability is now part of everything we do.
Yeah.
But I think building performance, retrofitting, all of these different aspects are still on the way to making a mark in the industry. So can you explain briefly to our listeners the process behind this?
Right. This was something that was really exciting for us at Terraco. For a long time, we always knew that exterior insulation finishing systems, Terraco's EIFS systems, are able to make buildings into energy efficient structures. And we basically got an opportunity to utilize BEM modeling and BEM studies to prove that this is actually the case.
Yeah.
We can always say, how efficient buildings can be using Terraco EIFS, but unless and until we have a study behind it,
Mhm.
it becomes a little difficult to prove our point. So what we did was, for this project, we use Green Plan consultants. They have been our partners in all of these studies that we have been doing. And what they basically did was, they took a 3D energy model of a typical 400 square meter villa.
Mhm.
They fed it into Design Builder, and they identified the geometric details of the project. This is a villa that you would typically see in Middle East and South Asia. They entered the wall build-up, the window areas that would be there in a typical villa.
Yeah.
And once they did that, they had a villa ready. What they then inputted was real world weather data. They added how much cooling is required to run that villa for the entire year,
Mm.
how much hot water would be needed, what are the lighting conditions that will be used in the villa for the entire year. And once they fed that data, the software was able to analyze how much energy would then be used by that villa throughout the year. Now that we had established a baseline, we then evaluated what would happen if we apply a Terraco EIFS system on the exterior facades of that villa.
Yeah.
We took two scenarios. One was a retrofit build scenario where we applied Terraco EIFS on the exterior facade of an existing building. And then we had a new build scenario where we compared the efficiency of Terraco EIFS system with an AAC block wall system with concrete beam. Uh, the results were truly staggering because what it told us was just by applying Terraco EIFS on the building envelopes, we managed to increase energy efficiency by up to 34%.
Wow.
Not only that, if we added roof insulation to the system, it increased energy efficiency by 50%.
Mhm.
So we're talking about 50% energy savings just by applying Terraco EIFS insulation systems on an existing structure.
Yeah.
We found an increased energy efficiency even by applying a Terraco EFS system in a new build scenario as well. So this was something that we already knew about. For a long time, we knew Terraco EFS system can make buildings into energy efficient structures, but now we had the study to prove it.
Yeah.
Uh, the two key takeaways from this was basically one, that facades are always considered as aesthetic elements,
Yeah.
but what we also consider facade to be is an important lever for us when it comes to achieving energy efficiency and reducing carbon emissions. The second most important thing for us was something really optimistic, wherein it basically proved to us that just by applying an EIFS system onto an existing structure, you can make it energy efficient. So it doesn't require wholesale design changes. You
Right.
don't need to tear out existing building that have been in existence for a really long time.
Mhm.
You just have to apply the EIFS system on the exterior facades, and you can gain energy efficiency out of it.
Yeah, I think this is
Uh, yeah,
would be
so
a game changer.
yeah, the BEM studies basically made us understand that technology and sustainability do not need to be separate, and they can be a part of the same conversation.
Yeah.
Uh, Energy efficiency is something that is really important in this day and age, and that is something that has been actively promoted in Europe. There is a initiative in Europe called Renovate Europe,
Mhm.
where there are a lot of existing structures that have been present for decades. And what Europe is trying to achieve is now they're trying to make these buildings and structures into energy efficient buildings. And that is where I think Terraco EIFS or exterior finishing insulation systems can really help customers
Yeah,
do
and
that.
I think a lot of people forget that even though the UAE is a relatively younger country,
Mhm.
that the technology in this region really progressed
Yeah.
immensely fast.
Yeah.
And that means most of the buildings that were built 10 years ago
Mm.
are completely different from what's being built now.
Yeah.
And I remember having a conversation during one of the retrofit summit last year in Abu Dhabi, that most of the buildings in the UAE can probably like easily apply all of these different smart tactics and and apply technology to improve, but it's just that a lot of the clients don't know yet that this is
Yes. Mm.
possible. So I think this is a really good step into the right direction, especially because, as I mentioned in the beginning, sustainability is no longer something new.
Mm.
It's something that has to happen.
Yeah.
So the next subtopic that we wanted to talk about was the future of digital and data driven sustainability. So, with all of the advancements that we've previously mentioned, AI, BEM, digital tools, what do you think, in your opinion, would be the future of construction with all of these things into consideration?
Yeah, as you rightly said, the future of construction, I see it to be through data-driven sustainability. Uh, for a really long time, the industry has relied on intuition and experience. And whilst that those are really important elements for us within this industry, those are irreplaceable traits to have. It can now be backed with AI tools, BEM studies, and predictive modeling, and understand in a much better way how a design can evolve
Yeah.
over a period of time. Not only that, AI, BEM, and BIM modeling basically helps us to add inputs and create models and find out in real time what would be the impact of a particular construction element
Mhm.
in the future. You can do predictive analysis of how well a structure will hold over a period of time. Imagine architects and consultants being able to create a design model and applying different products and the EIFS system and finding out in real time how much energy efficiency can be achieved
Yeah.
in a structure. And the way this changes the game completely is that not only do you make better design decisions, you are also able to showcase why a particular project should be specified or even financed.
Yeah.
And that is a key element that is added through data driven sustainability. The other part that I can see happening within this industry is an increase in collaboration. We are seeing, many stakeholders using the same verified data to come to the right conclusions. There are so many studies that are done, and all those studies give us certain results that can be used consistently across the board, and then you can predict outcomes. When everyone starts singing from the same hymn sheet, I believe this industry can move forward in a very cohesive and linear way. And I see the future to be extremely exciting due to this. If we are able to get this right, if we are able to get the combination of technology and design precision and digital intelligence absolutely spot on, I feel we can build cities that are resilient, efficient, and inspiring to live in.
Yeah, we'll be living in Avatar very, very soon.
Yeah.
Right. And in the last topic that I actually, as I mentioned in the beginning, I'm the most excited about was the evolution of digital marketing in construction. And I think everyone knows that the construction industry is not digital first. It's quite traditional and conventional. It's changing now a little bit with social media and with marketing also taking the next step. But as someone who specializes in this, what do you think has to change? What do you think has changed? And yeah, your outlook for what should happen in this industry.
I genuinely believe that the industry has seen one of the biggest digital shifts that it has ever witnessed. Uh, what used to be a sector dominated by trade shows, print media, and word of mouth communication is now slowly moving to the digital side of it.
Yeah.
Uh, I genuinely believe that design decisions are being made not in brochures but in browsers, and that is one of the major shifts that we have seen through digital media.
Yeah.
Recently, what we have seen is that people are looking for data online when it comes to project references, any information about sustainability credentials, or any technical specifications. What architects and consultants are doing is they're not calling the supplier first. They are doing their research online and then taking it to the next step. And that is something that has been happening for a really long time now within this industry. Previously, everything depended on word of mouth marketing, relationships.
Yeah.
And whilst relationships are extremely important in this industry, I feel the whole decision making process has evolved over a period of time, which is really great. At Terraco, our digital strategy has evolved from selling products to telling stories. We have initiatives like Built with Terraco, where we showcase iconic projects, and in doing that, that establishes trust with our partners, as well as shows them what is the long-term value that they can receive from us. Along with that, we don't just say what are the features of our products. We tell a story of why they work,
Yeah.
how they work, real time data, real projects, real information. I honestly feel that in this industry, trust travels faster than marketing.
Absolutely.
And that uh, with brand campaigns, even though they are extremely important for us, what really works for most of our stakeholders are user generated content, UGC. And that is something that we take extremely seriously, because for our stakeholders, brand campaigns are great. It tells them a story about who we are, but at the same time, user generated content helps them understand what we do. There's real project in those UGC content. There are real people who are talking about our products. They have used our products, and that builds trust far more effectively than let's say a brand campaign. Education is another important aspect for us at Terraco, and with digital media, we have seen a shift from being physically present, giving training to applicators and consultants in real time in a physical environment. It has moved slowly to online channels, and I feel that is truly inclusive for a lot of people because we cannot be at e- every single place at the same time.
True.
So through online medias, that is something that is possible now,
Mm.
and that has been really helpful for us with this digital shift. We are also using data analytics extensively to understand what our customers are looking for across the world, what are the different solutions that they are searching for. And that is something that helps us understand their requirements in a much better way and help them in a much better way. Today, digital marketing in construction is not just about selling products, but it is about building trust through knowledge. And if we can ensure that the communication is authentic, that is how trust will eventually be built with our stakeholders.
Nikhil, any last words from you?
All right. Thank you, Julianne. It's been a pleasure to talk about digital marketing and AI, as well as BEM studies and energy efficiency with you. Uh, as we have discussed, I feel construction is becoming digitally human.
Yeah.
You had rightly mentioned earlier that should we be afraid of AI? I feel, experience will always be extremely important for us, and AI is eventually going to support that experience. It is not here to replace people, but to support them in a
Yeah.
much better way. And I genuinely feel that this is something that is an exciting period for us. It's a huge digital shift for all of us, and going forward, I can see only better things coming out of it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Nikhil.
Thank you.
All right, and I believe that's a wrap. Thank you so much, Nikhil, for giving us a very insightful, you know, information about sustainability, AI, digital marketing, data-driven sustainability specifically. I think we all got to learn a little bit about what we should be focusing our energy on. Speaking of energy, energy efficient buildings was another thing we talked about. And if you like my conversation with Nikhil today, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to all of our streaming channels. As always, stay informed, stay ahead, and I will see you in the next one.